Hello and welcome back to Master Gradius Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition, and we're right outside the King Crab Inn, and we're going to go inside and talk to this cat who has a desperate situation.
I think I'll sleep by the fire tonight, once the regulars stagger home.
About Maxine.
Aye, so there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines, and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina. Winking whiskers! You found my collar? Oh, thank you! Bless you! I shall don it right this instant, and hie me to Maxine as fast as my paws can carry me. You have made me the happiest cat in the world! Indeed you have!
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old rat.
Oh, that excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Look at me. I'm wearing it. The collar I told you about. The one you told me was but the fancy of a dream. Here it is. A band of jewels, such as no one in Sicile has ever beheld.
Dear me, but that choker looks absolutely fabulous on you. Simply smashing. I can't believe it's real. Oh, darling Sam, you are a Tom of means after all.
That I am, my little tigress. Behold my true collar, and marry me. Make me yours, and my very life I shall dedicate to your happiness.
Oh, what a passionate puss you are, my darling Sam. As impetuous as ever. But indeed you do seem to have the right and reason to be. Oh, I shall hold you in suspense no longer. Yes, my dear Sam, I will marry you.
With a word, you have stopped my heart and set it beating anew with untold vigor. Come, my love, my lean-tailed lady. By the fire of the hearth, let us lie and purr the night away.
And so Sam's story has a happy end after all.
It wouldn't have if we had never found that collar. Maxine only agreed to marry him because he is rich now.
I'm afraid you're right. She's quite the little gold digger, that mare's cat.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Well, I suppose as much as any other Thaddeus, Rich, or Harold, a shameful spot upon the history of Rivellon, that brute. As loath as I am to admit it, Sicile was once quite a hub of the despot's supporters. Some even say his corpse was cast beneath the foundations of the abandoned church in the northeastern cliff. An old wives' tale, I say, but I suppose one never knows for sure. What? You found it? Oh, this is excellent news. Where is it then? Give it here.
Here it is, the Staff of Pergamon.
Careful that it doesn't wind up in the wrong hands again, Mr. Mayor.
Wonderful. Oh, it's simply wonderful. Come, come. You must let me thank you somehow. I've got it. A 3 months honorary membership to the Sicil Library. You managed to drive him away? But what if he comes back? Are we destined to live in fear forever after? Maxine? What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that's always skulking about the place. I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot. Man's best friend, my eye. I've always been more fond of cats myself.
Volume 1, Volume 2, but where has the third one gone?
Demonology for dumbbells.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Something more advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library? Demonology for dumbbells.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
I need something more
Where's
advanced.
the third one gone?
The Encyclopedia
Sometimes I think
Demonium.
these books sprout
I
little
know
legs
it
in the
by
night.
heart.
The knight in see-through armor. Princess
No,
Buttercup.
this
with
isn't the
blushing
grimoire
bottom.
I'm looking for.
Taken.
Is there no new
Esmeralda
book to be
does have a
discovered in this
propensity for all
library?
things naughty, hasn't she? Who placed this book here? A volume
No,
of poetry
this isn't the
among novels?
grimoire I'm looking
Rack.
for.
What mayhem.
Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Just see if you can choose the finest greens!
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice
Let's
of
go
this
back
fine
to
Gorman
Black
Bear.
Cove. No, let's go to the lighthouse
Well, hello there.
Be the big
to check
cheese
in on the
your
ghosts.
broth with a wheel of the good stuff.
Where's the lighthouse?
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman Bear.
Alright, Desolate
Red and
Farms gets us
orange,
close.
yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
There really should be a teleporter here.
Desdemona, my love, I should have known you would never betray me. I should have known your love to be as constant as the sky. Madness took hold of my heart, and with razor nails scratched murderous intent into its depths. And yet, look at us now. Not even death could impede our reunion. I beg of you, my love, forgive me. With but a word, you can heal my heart, efface the scars that lunacy left there. Forgive me, my wife, my own. Forgive me.
You've heard the whole story by now. Perhaps you can help me settle my mind. Half of me is furious, and the other half is utterly enraged. What do you think of my murderer husband?
Desdemona is under no obligation to forgive her murderer, no matter how sorry he may be.
Why perpetuate anger and rage? Desdemona should forgive the sorry soul.
I wouldn't forgive your murderer until I'd made him suffer for eternity. I'm sure you'd feel the same.
Do you really want two haunted, hostile souls wandering Sicil when there could be two peaceful ones?
All right, we'll do it your way.
I suppose you're right. The deed is done, and I can do naught but move forward now. Samson, I do forgive you. I do.
Bless your shining soul, my love. From its incomparable purity, even the diamond hides its dull complexion in shame. The nightmare is at an end. We are together again, and shall remain so evermore.
Yes, the past is the past, my darling. Let's go forward together now, hand in hand into the next life.
How far are we from 10th level? Not too far. Bear Daughter's even closer. Where to next? I feel like we could start exploring Silver Glen Road. What? Lacula Forest.
Poor man. It seems he was eaten by a beast.
Well, partially eaten, to be more precise.
Just following the
You there,
blood.
your knightship. Oh, please, come to our aid. My wife and I are stranded here. Oh, we're refugees, my liege. Two of the far too few souls that managed to escape Hunter's Edge when the orcs invaded. We were hoping to reach Silverglen, but we were attacked by highwaymen. Those devils would have scalped and skewered us if it hadn't been for Alfie. Oh, the brave creature bit one of them in half, though not before being frightfully wounded himself. Oh, it was naught but a small stop for trading folk along the long road south to Sicil. Well, we got along all right, but now our little home's finally been undone. Orcs invaded, and the source hunter who was meant to protect us didn't save a one of us.
Let's discuss Alfie.
Bravest beast of burden in the borough is Alfie, but the poor blighter's bleeding like a stuck pig and can't move no more. Which means we can't move no more either. Why, it would be folly to abandon a bandit killer in a wood full of bandits now, wouldn't it, your knightship? Besides, all our worldly wealth is strapped to his back. We'd be destitute without it. And yet, we can hardly stay here forever. Silverglen is close enough to see the chimney fumes from here. Mara absolutely refuses to leave Alfie's side, and like I said, I'm inclined to agree with her. If only a stout champion would, step up and lend us a hand.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
Oh, we'd be mighty grateful if you would escort us to Silverglen, your knightship. For it is our aim to set up shop there. A new smithy in a new town. Without Alfie, though, without the tools he carries, I'd be like a fisherman without his rod, grasping for salmon with his bare hands. Never could I produce the quality of work for which I'm renowned. Our predicament is clear, and the biggest problem is that Alfie's wounds are so dire, no ordinary healing potion will work. He needs... well, I don't know what he needs, but they say miracle cures are produced by the priests of Silverglen.
I'm ready to escort you to Silverglen if you are.
Oh, we are, my liege. Though, like I said, it would grieve us dearly to leave Alfie behind.
My nerves are all shot.
You're right. We should try to heal Alfie first.
Indeed. He carries your belongings after all.
I'm glad you've agreed Alfie needs to be saved before we can depart. Please leave no stone unturned in your search for a concoction that will heal his wounds.
And that's the last.
I need a moment to reflect.
Soon, if no one comes to our rescue.
It does feel quite good to give of oneself to those in need.
Those as giving as you are rare and exquisite as rubies. What a pleasure to behold you.
There, there.
Ooh, the pain. Demons take all bandits. I bit one of the buggers in two, and still he stabbed and stabbed before he finally croaked. I have no idea what I am really, but only that I was caught in a snare when I was very little. Luckily, the hunter thought I didn't look quite appetizing enough to be eaten, and so he sold me to Mara. Bjorn didn't like the look of me at first, but when I grew strong, stronger than 5 stallions combined, I was suddenly promoted to carrier beast. Were that I was weak, for I loathed carrying things. Bless your heart merely to suggest it, my friend, but you'll need powerful magic indeed to cure this devilish gash. I've heard they dabble in healing rituals in Silverglen, which is, ironically, the very place we're unable to reach, us three.
We have obtained a bloodstone.
A bloodstone? Then it is in your power to heal me.
We have the means to save this animal, and so we shall.
That would be the kind thing to do, yes.
My word! Oh, this is marvellous! Nay, miraculous! Outlaws be damned! I am healed!
As powerful as it is sinister.
That needs a pinch of salt. Needs a discernible flavour, really.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends? East don't be a bandit.
Oh, I feel fresh as a daisy again. He is still a bit green around the gills. I do hope we'll leave for a pleasanter place soon. They worked me as diligently as a peasant his oxen, but what can I do? They've owned me and fed me for as long as I can remember. As far as I know, this is what life is. Even though I have good hopes they'll give me a bit more rain now that I've saved them both from a gruesome goblin death.
What do you say, your knightship? Will you escort us to Silverglen? We are your knightship. With Alfie healed, we're raring to go. Right you are, Sir Knight. This is it, Mara. You and Alfie stick close together now. Onward, to Silverglen.
Hell, take the orcs.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Silverglade! I can see the watchtowers! We're almost there!
I'll grind you into a fine dust.
I call the dead, and they answer! Spirits of Rivellon, weave shelter.
Ah! I'm burning!
They're good.
Save me! Oh, do save me!
Ah! Someone help me! Please!
And that, as they say, is that. I'll try this one more time. He'll drink his perception potion. No, she'll drink her perception potion.
Silverglade! I can see the watchtowers! We're almost there!
Let's extend that range of view.
Join us, soulless one.
Fortify!
Good, they got their guy as well then. They can fight.
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Ah! Someone, help me, please!
I needed that.
I don't think we can win this.
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Got him.
Ah!
Away from me, fiend! Away!
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale. Away from me, fiend! Away!
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Death is its own deliverance!
Good going.
Save me! Oh, do save me!
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Away from me, fiend! Away!
Save me! Oh, do save me!
Awesome. They must have gone inside.
Out of the worlds, you venture into the embrace of Immaculates. Salutations.
Where did they go? Did we pass them? Alright, well, we got experience for that quest. I will see you in the next video.